Hello, hello, my friends. Happy Friday. I know, not always here on Friday, but I am tonight. And I'm waiting to see that we connect before I go too far, but I know that you'll hear me from the beginning, so all's good. What I'm here to show you tonight is I launched a new product called the 12 Simples of Christmas, and I'm going to do one of them with you. And I wanted to share that with you and show you how they work, because it's something new and it's a bundle, and there's a couple of different ways to get it. Hey Susan, I see you just picked yours up. Yay. And so we're gonna do a little bit of cricketing and a little bit of cutting, a little simpling. Okay, so first things first, I need to change the color of that, but you're just gonna go to caramiller.com, right? Super easy. See what this cool Vermont scene is right here? If you are not on my mailing list, which means you should have got an email about this. If you didn't, make sure that you sign up right here. I don't send tons of emails, but I do send you emails that are short and sweet. I don't send like long, wordy. I don't. They're just quick little notes about what's going on so that you don't miss something. Because I feel really bad if I didn't tell you about something and then you'd come back and say, why not? Okay, so come to here. I'm going to show you two different places to look. One, you're going to look at the SVGs, okay? So go in there and you're going to scroll down. This is all the different categories, but if you come down right here in the featured product, look at there, 12 Days of Simples. Click on that. And if you see this one, but then if you look down below, you'll see all of them and you can get an idea of what they are. Tonight, we're going to work with this one because it needs a little something to let you know what's going on with it. So I'm going to show you that one. They don't all need that. No, so there's that option. If you know how to use Simples and you are ready to go and you just need the SVGs, there's that. But if you would like more and you want to meet with me and we do a class together, then you're going to click on Classroom and you're going to come down, you're going to see that same one. This not only gives you all those same simples, but it gives you a class too, where we're going to make those simples kind of like tonight, only more, and we're going to talk about each one of them, all 12. So that's your call. Whatever you're thinking works best for you. If you don't have any questions and you know how to use them, then you might want to do that. Okay? All right. So back to me. And let me move this out of there. And let me show you what I'm going to work with. And then I'll show you how to find them. So first thing is this gorgeous glitter paper. This is close to my heart's glitter paper. Notice I'm holding this over my computer. No glitter is falling on anybody. It's awesome. But it's really, really glittery. Susan, I love it. So Susan's going to put up her tree tomorrow and then take pictures. I know. See? So for this particular one, now remember, which one are we doing? Let's get you back to where we are. We are doing this one, okay? So that's the one we're working on. Notice I did the tree out of that incredible glitter cardstock. And I'm going to show you how to cut it with your Cricut so that it's happy, all right? All right, so there's that. The other thing I want to show you is, let me get to it, the paper that I'm using is, I'm going to use this, which is rosemary cardstock. The way close to my heart cardstock comes, it's darker on one side than the other. It's kind of subtle. I'm not sure you'd see the difference, but it's a great green. It's a gray green, if that makes sense. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to use my Daisy White, of course. And then I'm still wonderlanding. I love this Wonderland paper, but we're going to use the Christmas, I think it looks like a Christmas sweater background, okay? So those are the papers that I'm using. Let's figure out where you find them, because there's some good ways to get them. Let me show you. Now, you can buy a full pack of rosemary cardstock, right? Let me click on that so that you can look at it. You get 24 sheets. Well, that's awesome if you love it and you're planning to use it in the whole album. It's a cool color. It's subtle. It's not screaming. It's not like this green, which is really green. It's not like that. It's a much more subtle green, but it's green. So, okay. So you could do it that way. Or if you think, well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm in love with it. Get this one. The mix-in coordinating cardstock. It's only $6. You get 6 sheets, well, $5.95. And you get all the colors that mix with the various workshop and kits that are available for these 2 months. So they're great colors, but you get one of each. So you can decide, do you love it or not? Then you can mix in the pattern paper. So you could really get a variety, okay? So there's that. Then the easiest way to find the glitter is to type in gold glitter. Okay? And then scroll down and it's right here. It's the gold glitter paper. 3 sheets, $6.95. Okay? All right, so that's what I used, is that paper right there. And let me show you how cool it is. A couple things. When you upload these, if you are getting these just the simples in the store, go back and show you where that is so we all know what we're talking about. This one. When you download these, this is the one and only time I've done it in here. They're zipped together. What does that mean? Well, that means that when you purchase it, you're going to get one file, but it's going to have a zipper on the front of it when you look at it. They're compressed. And the reason I did that is because I can only put 10 files in my store, and I have 12. So I had to compress them into one, and then you can have them all. So if you have problems trying to open them because you don't know what that means, I will show you. Don't worry. Just reach out to me. Let me see if I can show you here quickly, if I remember where I put it. Yep, it's right there. So see, it's going to come like this. The 12 days of simples, zip. I'm on a Mac, but on a PC, it's going to be a right click. On a Mac, it's going to be a 2-finger click on the pad. And you're going to see where it says, nope, that's not what you want. Hold on. All you have to do on a Mac is just double click it. You don't have to do anything. Good job, Marion. I think you'll like it. We're going to have fun in there. Sorry, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. Just double click. And see, it expands it right there. And it just opens it up. Then when you click on it, you'll see all the simples by themselves in here. Yes, you can double click, Susan. I'm just like, I was trying to think of PC, which is different. And I haven't done a PC in a long time, so then I was confused. And I made it harder than it needs to be. So sorry, everyone. Just double click and your machine will open it. Then you can upload each one to Design Space. Okay, so just upload. Remember where you double clicked and opened it. Click on it and say open. You're getting a sneak peek of them. So there's that one. Okay? All right. So this is the one we're going to work on today. I like to have a 12 by 12 behind it so I can get an idea about what we're working with. I need to see what it looks like in my brain. Now, I'm not using red for this one, but it still lets me see. So whatever color I have in the background is going to show through my tree. So it would, that's why I'm going to use the rosemary. It would look silly if I, well, it might not look silly actually when I think about it. I was going to say if I use pink, but a pink tree might look cool. So your tree could be any color, but just think about whatever it is that you're going to put through there, you're going to want this paper to be that. Or let's do this. Move this guy over. Let's say you're not doing that. You want to do something different. Let me show you how you can work with this simple just a little and get something a little bit different. First of all, you're going to ungroup. Okay. You're going to take this guy and bring it down. And you are going to do the offset, which is now in here. Cricut gives us that option. And you're going to say apply. I'm going to take this and I'm going to change this to green. And so I'm going to cut this extra piece out of green. Maybe I'm going to cut this out of gold. So let's change this to gold-ish. Pretend this is gold. And then this, I'm going to do in the lighter green. Hey, Vicki, how are you? So I'm going to do a different green. I'm going to do this light green. Okay, so I've kind of done a few different things with this, but let me show you how you could put it together. You could bring this guy in, send him all the way to the back. All right, whoops, come here. So he's going to be under this one when I put it down on the paper. See how that shows? So it gives him a little shadow. And the green shows through even more. Line you up. Now, if I want, let me bring this guy out again. If I want this to be solid, see how the offset kind of gives me these couple of little things in here? Come over here to contour. We're putting Cricut to work, and we're going to hide this, and hide this, and hide this, and hide this, and then close it. And now my tree is full solid color, and he can slide right back here, and then I can get the color I want of my tree. Now, one more thing you could do, if you decide, well, you know what, I don't really like you. I like that look, but I don't really like, whoops, I don't really like this look. Doesn't do it for me. Couple things. You could do this out of the same green. And then this would just give you more definition here. It would pop it up, put some foam tape in there. Awesome. So you could do that. You could also, if you want, we can cut this off here. You can slice that, and then you can just pop this one in place. If you didn't like that idea, and maybe you're going to do this one in a different color. Maybe you're going to do this one in a red, but you don't really want the red on your tree. So let it go ahead and cut out, and then just snip that off with your scissors. You can slice it. It's a little tricky because this is close to here and we don't have an eraser, so it would be a little funky to do that. But just so that you know, just because it looks like that doesn't mean that's what you have to do. I'm going to go back a little till we get back to the original one before we did all these things. Okay, so this is what it looks like as it's born. This is how you get it when you first download it, okay? So now some things that you could do. These are designed for photos. What if I want to use this as my title page? Well, then I'm going to put in my title. I'm going to do Christmas 2021. I could do my tree, whatever you're thinking, but this is where you could add your title. Remember, when you put your text in, if you like the idea that you don't want to measure, you don't want to try and line things up, make your title part of the simple. So let's say we just do Merry Christmas, and I'm not going to go through and pick fonts because you know I'll be here all night. But let's just pick this one, okay? So I'm going to come up here and give myself an offset. Now, because of the way the font that I picked, each one of these letters is going to have to be glued down. That could be stressful, but let me bring you out, and you, let's take you back, and I'm going to bring you, and I'm going to let it decide where I want it. I could say, well, it's going to attach down here. So I'm going to bring it down here, and I'm going to let part of this overlap. Just a little, whatever you're thinking. I'm going to want to align these guys so I don't have to measure. Remember, I'm going to let the machine do it. I'm going to align them. And I always do it wrong. I don't know why my brain can't remember horizontal, vertical, but I always click the wrong one. Now it's in line. It's perfect. I don't have to measure. It's all good. I can come up here, or I'm sorry, come down here and say weld. And now this is gonna move to the front, arrange, send to the front. And then this title is gonna, now I'm gonna have to glue it down. I am, each letter, but there's a little space for it. It's right there, so I know exactly where they go. I don't have to measure. It's all there for me, and then I can just go ahead and put this together. So use your simple as a I've been saying to use it like a yellow cake mix. You're going to use it and get started building other things on top of your simple. So yeah, it's simple, and it can be super simple, but it can also be as detailed and as complicated as you want. All right, so let me turn off the red. Oh, notice that I put this in as a 12 by 12, and Design Space is going to say, whoa, 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 warning, warning. I will show my age if I say, warning, Will Robinson. Anybody remember that from Lost in Space? The reason it's not happy is this is too big, because it's 12 by 12 and the machine can't cut it. I don't need it to cut out a 12 by 12. I have that. I just want it to help me figure out the sizing of my page. So I'm going to turn it off, the eyeball, not the warning, and we're going to say make it. Okay, so this is where my photos are going to go. So my photo mats I'm going to do out of white. This is my gold, which I already did, but I'm going to show you how. And then this is going to be my rosemary. All right, so go back up to the white, and we're going to continue, and we're going to load our mat. Right? Warning, warning. Yes. Danger, danger, Will Robinson. That was like it was like a dinner time show, I feel like. Maybe it wasn't, but I feel like I used to watch that a lot with siblings. I'm going to have to look it up now and see what year it was. Next thing, if you're using this glitter and it gets a little glitter on your mat, you can just run it under warm water. You don't need any fancy, crazy cleaner or anything like that. But right now I'm cutting the white daisy. So part of my problem is my new mats aren't here yet. I've been whining about this forever, but they still aren't here. Mostly because I didn't order them right away, and then I did, and then, yeah. So, okay, let's load you in. I pick medium cardstock, and because I've been cutting a ton of things, I'm going to give it a little bit more because my blade's a little bit dull. And I'm going to speed this baby up, and we're going to let it go. But that's my machine. Your machine may not need it. And this is not normally needing heavy cardstock, that extra pressure, but it's because my blade's dull. Okie doke. And I cut the gold earlier because it takes it a while. So I'll show you what settings you want for that. All right, so now the gold comes up. It's been losing my connection all night tonight too. Come on, you can find it. Trust me, it's there. It didn't go anywhere. You were just talking to it. Let me show you. This is what we have. These are our photo spaces, right? Oh, it's ready. All right, so it's not medium cardstock. So we're going to come over here and click. And it's not one of these. So we're going to browse all materials. The easiest way to find it is just type in glitter and search. And here's glitter cardstock right here. And say done. I'm still going to do this because my blade's dull. But let me show you how you're going to put this on here. I was reading some of the Facebook posts the other day of people trying to cut this, and I thought, wait, this is not hard. Why are you people having such a hard time? It's really not. I put it on just like this, just on my blue mat, just like always. I picked the glitter cardstock. I have a dull blade, and I have not a very sticky mat either. Two bad things I would never recommend. And a detailed image. It did great. It does double cut it. So if you're not sure what that is, it means it goes over the image and then it comes back and does it again. So it puts like a medium pressure rather than super heavy pressure on it the first time. It just goes over it twice. So that's why it takes it a little bit longer, okay? But it works great. And this is the Close to My Heart glitter paper. Now I'm gonna go, I think I want the darker one of the two. This is the rosemary, and I'm gonna do it a little bit. So now I'm gonna change it back to my medium cardstock. That's like critical, so you don't forget that. I'm good at forgetting it. And we're gonna load this in, and then let this cut. Oh, stop. You know what we're doing wrong? I'm also confident here. I'm cutting out the tree again. I don't want to cut the tree out. I want to cut you out. Medium cardstock, a little extra. And we can go faster. I'm on dog duty tonight because the girls, Sarah and Bob took the three girls. This has kind of become a family tradition, although they couldn't do it last year, and they're doing it carefully this year. But our Great Escape has an indoor water park, and Mr. and Mrs. Claus come, and the kids wear their pajamas, and Mrs. Claus reads to them. And they get to sit with, and they're the best Santa and Mrs. Claus. So that's where they are tonight. So I have to go check out my furry grandchildren and make sure they're okay tonight. They're not doing a sleepover though. Murphy is a really old chocolate lab who is really annoyed that I made him sleep on his dog bed and I wouldn't let him sleep on the couch. I have to make sure he's still speaking to me right now. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, so now let me bring you to here and let me move this out of your way. All right, so this is what was left of my gold, and you can see that it didn't rip or anything. It just cut beautifully. And it didn't get glitter all over my desk or me. Little bit, a couple pieces, but I've been playing in it. Okay, so remember when you're going to take this off, you're going to flip it over and take your mat away from it. Now I want, truth in advertising, I want you to look. There's a little glimmer on there. That's where it actually cut. So I'm going to take it and just run it under the sink into warm water. I know. That's what he said. He said, whatever I want to do. Yeah. He has this glorious dog bed. And his partner in crime he's actually in the crate. Murphy gets to, because he's spoiled, and he can do anything he wants, usually. He's something. Okay, oh, I don't need this anymore. Goodness. All right, so I'm going to go with this as my background. So I need to cut my zip strip off. Okay, new view. Someday I'll show you what's over here to the right that I just keep building. This pile of paper I keep positioning over there. All right, so we have this, right? I would have had room for the Merry Christmas too if I wanted to, but I don't know what I want it to be yet, so I'm going to add it later. When you're lining this one up, this one is level. So I'm going to line that up with the lines in this paper. I think that's how it's going to go. The beauty of simples in my world, hey Deb, is that I don't have to measure. So that goes like that. You go like that. You know what? I have this backwards. That's why it's weird. I said I was going to use the dark, didn't I? Yep. Yep. There you go. Okay, much better. And then, where's our gold? What did I do with my gold tree? Is it stuck to the bottom of this? It can't be. Can't be. No, it's not stuck in the bottom of the trimmer. Okay, good. Really? Where? Oh, where? Oh, it's right here. Hold on. It was on the floor. Everybody stop looking. There. So that's what we cut out. Right? Doesn't it look incredible? It looks like you really worked hard. If you took some of your shimmer pens, you could highlight that. Now to test it, I am going to do a piece of the gold that I cut out. And I want to see, because I haven't tried it yet, I'm just thinking it might be cool. So the shimmer comes in lots of different colors. I'm going to go with a blue. These are the shimmer brushes. You have to take this yellow cap off, this yellow spacer thingy. It's there to protect it in the shipping. And then just screw this on. And then this is like Wink of Stella, only better. And it's in colors. We're just gonna, oops. Of course, Kara makes a mess, right? Hold on. Everyone stand by. I squeezed too hard. I know I have a paper towel here. There. It's me in blue, you guys. Oh my Lord. I'll be back to clean you later. I'm making a bigger mess than necessary. It was a tiny little drop. Okay, fine. Don't anyone look. Pretend that didn't happen. There. Hey, Kathy, how are you? I'm making a mess. All right, so let me try it here with a bigger piece. You're just going to take this and paint a little bit on it. And it's not going to color in the whole thing, but it's going to change it a little if you want. So there's that idea. If you want, for example, if I wanted the bulbs to be different colors, I could. I know. That's going to be in the blooper reel. Oh, gosh, I should not even try. You know, anything messy, I'm going to get messy. Right? So don't squeeze it so hard. I don't know my own strength. Okay. You know what else I would do that isn't messy? Because you know I don't like messy. What about these? What about these guys? Right? And just take these. Right, see? Good. Just take these and put them on the top. I like that better and I don't have to get messy. Right? These are from Wonderland, but we also have them in lots of different colors. Right? So just, anywho. You get my drift, and I'm not making too big a mess. All right, so let me put these down. So basically, I suggest that you assemble your simple and then start decorating. And after that experience, I think I'm going to stick with just the gold. But you could do these too. I give up. Good thing I get this paper to cover up my lovely. This will get messy doing, not messy, but you could use your liquid glue too. But I'm going to do this tonight because I'm not trying anything else liquidy. I love how that looks. Okay. So there's that, and then I'm going to flip you over. And then we're going to figure out where you go. And I tend to use my eyeballs to see what I like. Presents is a cool idea. Yep, you could. Okay, so here's the photos that I'm going to work with. And so you think, oh, nope, 3x3 is too big. Because I have the 2x2 out already. Two by two fits right in the box. Yes, these could all be presents. They could be a journaling one. They could be an embellishment that you grab from one of the digital art pieces or from one of the sticker sheets. Lots of choices, but let's see. So you're looking at this tree photo and you think, well, goodness, how are you going to use that? Let me show you how cool this looks. At the bottom of my tree, I have my little houses, my little village. I'm going to take this and I'm going to highlight a section of my tree. So I'm not going to get the whole tree, but you're going to get my look. And because I printed this, I can print another one to go on a different page of my whole tree. So there's that. This is my favorite photo that I've taken this year. This is Rosie with her foot just touching the bottom of the tree. She thought it was the coolest thing she's ever seen. So I don't know how much of Rose I can get this way. I think if I go this way, I can get all of her and her foot. I can. All right. Oh, no. Mine's not real. So yeah, this is a great 4x6 photo, and it would be good on another layout too. And because I love this one so much, I probably will use it again. But again, I'll just print it again. I just printed these out and they're trying to stick. So there's that one. Now Kathy's suggesting we could do presents, and we could. Oh, remember I told you where they were tonight? This is their picture from tonight. There's Mrs. Claus reading her book. So I'm going to get Mrs. Claus. Sarah just sent me this one. I'm going to take Mrs. Claus and add her to our tree. And I have a second one because I wasn't sure. I kind of like the back of their heads. I think that looks cute too. When they're these little 2x2s, you kind of have to be inventive. You think out of the box when you're going to do these, because it's more that you're highlighting a section of a photo. You're just picking out the part that tells the story, but it's not the whole photo. So there's Mrs. Claus, right? And then I don't know if I can get, this is their pajama photos, but I don't think I can get, oh, I can get everybody. We don't get all their hair, but I can get all of them. That's good. All right. So this is kind of like a teaser one. That's why this would be good to be your cover photo, your album cover, because you're just giving snippets of what the holiday is. And then there's more to come. And then you could use these full-size photos inside on some of the other layouts that do have room for full-size photos. I can't tell you what your photo is going to look like, but I wanted to give you a variety of them for me that would work. And there are the girls. I don't think this one I would get everybody. Well, I might get everybody, but it wouldn't get the tree. So I think we're going to go with these, okay? So, pop you right in here, Mrs. Claus. An itty bitty section of the bottom of the tree. Little close up. Their faces, and then baby feet. There. So this is going to be the cover of my Christmas album. I'm going to come back and put my title in, but I just didn't know what I wanted it to say yet. But I have plenty of room. Let me just show you. I have plenty of room in my rosemary. Remember, I said I only got one piece of rosemary. I know they really are. But I have enough room that I could get my title out of this. So it's still going to coordinate. I could do my shadow out of this, and I could do my title out of the gold glimmer. Right? I know. Alrighty. Well, guys, thanks for coming tonight. I wanted to give you a taste of what these look like. This was really a labor of love. I had so much fun creating these, and I love how different they are, but how similar. So let me know what you think. If anything doesn't load right for you, please let me know. They are available. They're also in design bundles. I'm excited. Designbundles.net. I've started to, let me come back to me. They asked me if I wanted to put my simples in the store, and I started. I only have 2 items in there right now. And they're in my other shop too, but I'm hoping it'll be people that have never found us before. So I've just started that. So if you see my Design Bundles store and you want to follow me, it would be great. I'll put the link below this so that you can. But thanks so much for coming, you guys. Have a great weekend. I'll be back in and out, I'm sure. Awesome, Vicki. I'm glad you came. Have a great weekend, and I'll definitely see you Monday, but I'll probably be around before then too. Bye. Happy tree decorating.